Hey everybody, this is Roman from the Partner Solutions Engineering team. And I'd like to demo the new feature that we currently released, which is called AI generated blocks. So essentially what this is blocks is referring to let's say a part of a website that can be built with what we call the theme customizer, which is exactly what you see here, right? So it might look a bit intimidating, but don't worry, it has a good structure, and people find it very easy to work with. So essentially, this is the kind of the start page of an online store. This is a demo store, so it's not really as beautiful as it might be. On the left-hand side, there's a structure that you can use, to access certain part of the experience, and also nested in those sections are the respective elements. So you can really, go in here and make all changes, add different bits and pieces here. And the smallest units of content is what we call blocks. And what we released actually during some editions was AI generated blocks. So essentially, just imagine a situation where you want to generate a new layout and you want to play with some ideas. And rather than try and configure those ideas, or rather to code those ideas, we offer you an AI tool to do this just using a prompt. And this is what I want to show today, right? So let me just go in here and add something we call a custom section, essentially just making a bit of space underneath this area here. And then I can add a block. And what you see here is a number of blocks that are already pre-configured, but I want to generate an AI one. And this is essentially, an interface that I'm now getting where I can use my prompt to actually build something. I will just use one of those suggestions because it's easier and faster that way. So what I would like to see is an interactive vertical timeline that highlights as the user scrolls. And so this is exactly what happens, right? So it's generating the code now. So just imagine it's going out and creating all the bits and pieces that are required to do this. So those of you who might know a bit of coding, you see, this is styling information, style sheets that are generated here, but it will also generate the HTML that's necessary and all the other things that are necessary for a block. Plus, and you'll see this in a minute, it will also generate its own interface. So not only can you use this as a static element to just put into a website and be done with it, it's actually far cooler than that. It's more dynamic. So you will see an interface that you can then use to enter different information into this block as well. Now it's roughly taken, I think, 90 seconds or so for this thing to be generated, and it's also stored on your file system. Cool. So this is what the result is, right? So I have two things. I've got this kind of scrollable timeline here that I can fill with information. And as I said, the information here can actually be, this can be used to fill in the information, right? So the dates and the titles, even some color and font settings that you can set here. So it's really what this is doing for you. Either you're happy, you can save this, and what happens then is this is stored as a block in your file system, and you can reuse it in your theme, or you can just follow up with instructions and say, hey, this is not really what I wanted. Please make sure that it is this and this and this. And then you can, also work with this and really refine this block to your needs. Yep, that was a quick intro, a quick demo of AI generated blocks. Thank you very much.